info is solid. Go to the mark. Tomorrow I'll be waiting at the factory for the results.
You're on Varan's turf now, loner. If you don't know who that is, you're about to find out. Here's a free tip. Varan doesn't like to be disturbed.
Put down your gun. It won't help you anyway. Guess what's gonna be left of you if you start fucking around? I'm watching you, chump.
It's brave of you to come to my camp, uninvited. But fortune favors the bold. Let me ask you a question.
Me first. Did your men attack me and take my scanner?
Now, this is getting interesting. Are you here to kill me? I would, if I were you. When push comes to shove, strike first and strike hard. Watch your tongue, though. We're on the same side. Iron and his crew got attacked while they were refueling a spent artifact. Sound familiar? The boys fought them off, but I'm not about to let it slide.
I have proof it was you who ordered Nestor's kidnapping.
Sure, I did. Nestor was the mastermind behind the whole scheme. He was the only one who knew where Iron was attacked. It looked like the old man had decided to screw me. I guess he figured out who was gonna take his place. Me and him, we had a little talk. Unfortunately, Nestor didn't know anything about the attackers. Still, everything worked out just fine in the end. A most convenient opportunity, if I do say so myself.
Do you know who attacked your men?
If I knew, I'd have buried the fuckers. But they left me a gift in the form of one of their men. I can set up a meeting for you. He's not a talkative guy, but I bet you'll think of something. But it'll cost you. That or...
That's a lot of money. Any other options?
Nestor is in the past. Only 2 men stand in my way of becoming the kingpin of garbage. Roosevelt, the leader of the commissary, and the Shah, the boss of the Brood. Roosevelt is supported by duty, while the Shah is backed by freedom. Since the treaty, the factions no longer fight in the open, but they're both eager to put their puppet in charge of the S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I could have wiped them out on my own, but a smart man never misses a good opportunity. Kill either of the bosses and bring me his PDA.
Your problem is already taken care of.
And you expect me to just take your word for it? I'm not asking for their heads on a platter. A PDA would suffice. Bring me a PDA and we'll talk.
Hey, march your ass over here, Private. Want to hunt some mutants with a real colonel from duty, Private?
How about this, Colonel? You get your hunt, and I get some information. I need to get into the commissary quietly. And I hear you know the place like the back of your hand.
I used to have every rodent out there lining up to report to me until that bastard Roosevelt. But that's none of your business. You want information? Load up your boost.
We'll see if you're fit for anything beyond wiping freedom's asses.
Nice report. We're gonna butcher them like cattle. Hey, over here, you freaks. Come on, mutants. The Colonel's about to punch you from the face. There's more of them! Freedom, heck, fuck. Dead flesh will do in a pinch. Come over here. Did you see that? My whole damn hunt is ruined now. Okay. Since we've got nothing to shoot at, here's an idea. I'll give you some time to hide your ass. And then I start shooting. Survive for 1 minute, and you'll get your commissary pass.
Sure thing. You can't hate anything anyway, Colonel.
We'll see about that. I'm counting to 3. Time's up. Now run. Ready or not, I'm coming to get ya. Let's have some fun.
that feels good. I haven't had that much fun since Pripyat, when we nailed those freedom bastards one by one. You alive over there? Good. Now we can talk.
Impressive. Just made my day. Now, about the commissary. Use the pipes to get inside quietly. They go all the way around the building. Climb in through the bathroom in the courtyard. Then get on the balcony and you're in. Don't fall for Roosevelt's sweet spot. He's an asshole. Remember, you're only alive because I want it that way.
Colonel never misses. Colonel takes care of his men.
Where's your escort, Colonel?
That's enough questions. The duty colonel answers to no one.
Colonels don't wander around the zone alone.
It's none of your business. Now run along, Private.
A few more questions.
Sure. Let's hear 'em.
Roosevelt? Who's that?
Friend of mine. My best friend. The bastard. He and I used to give freedom hell back in the day. Until the wars got us in a chokehold with their fucking arms treaty. Anyway. So we ended up here. The garbage. This place. Yeah, here turns people into trash. There's the
I
power.
went to Roosevelt's head and he kicked me out. Said I was too drunk. So what? Those freedom sons of bitches are living their best life. And we're stuck here hunting those brood scum. Why shouldn't I get loaded?
What can you tell me about duty, Colonel?
The duty I knew is all but gone. Now they're just the ward's lapdogs. But at least those dogs still get sicked on bad guys, instead of just carrying caution of slippers in their mouths.
Why do you hate freedom so much, Colonel?
Just they're pussies. Only pussies with gut rookies who haven't even got a whip of their own yet. If I'd been at Rostock back then, Mikluha wouldn't have gotten shit.
Anything I should know about the commissary?
Nowadays, it's run-of-the-mill criminal hangout. Except they shoot a little better. Takes time to piss that duty train away. Run along now.
I want either money or a PDA from one of the kingpins. Otherwise, you are not welcome here, loner.
About your competition.
Let me make one thing clear. They're not my competition. Just a couple of lowlifes who got ahead because of their connections with freedom and duty. So what do you want? You're taking your...
The info is stuck. Go to the mark. Tomorrow I'll be waiting at the factory for the results.
Cover me, boys! I'm hiding!
What's going on? Are you taking over the slag heap?
The ward asks the questions around here. The rest of you just smile and nod, or keep your mouths shut. About face, stalker. Go ahead, but don't make any trouble or I'll shoot to kill. I've got orders.
I'm gonna tell you something that will blow your mind.
Talk to our boss. It's gonna be a hard time for the slag heap. The kingpins won't be happy.
And how am I supposed to do business with this freak show on my back? They ain't sticking around, are they?
Here's to the common good.
Cobblers? What cobblers?
Kind your dome's made of, blockhead. Cheers.
No stalkers allowed. Are you deaf or something? Keep out!
Since when is the ward in charge of Slag Heap? This is a neutral territory.
Not anymore. From now on, you and the rest of the local scum need to keep your traps shut, not bark at your masters.
What's in there? Why all the secrecy?
I don't report to stalkers. The place is off limits, period. At ease, stalker.
My knees are killing me.
What do you want?
What's going on in here?
The Colonel's cleaning up the place. It's about time you guys got brought to heel.
I'm looking for Dio. Is he here?
I figured you'd be taller. Head to the first floor. Diode's up there. I'll let him know you're here.
Here's to the common good.
You get it. Come to an about face and get out. You're not allowed
What
in.
your dome's made of, you blockhead.
I'm looking for Diode. The guard at the workshop told me he's here.
Name?
Skiff.
All right, go ahead.
Your equipment, Professor. Not at S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Out there in the zone. Who knows who's got it now?
Do you suspect me of something, Colonel? How exactly could the Institute's invention have left S.T.A.L.K.E.R?
Looks like someone needs to keep a closer eye on his lab rats.
I think you mean scientists, Colonel. Eminent scientists. And what do you mean, keep a closer eye on them? Nobody leaves S.T.A.L.K.E.R without permission. Your permission, mind you.
And what about the lab? Who was against posting security there? Who complained to the top brass that the Colonel was making the scientists uneasy?
The bartender, of course.
No more. From now on, your people will be escorted wherever they go, even to the bathroom. My men aren't the squeamish type. Who the hell are you? Decided to play soldier with me? Nitro and I were just discussing a certain puzzle we've found in the zone. But we can't quite seem to get all the pieces to fit. Maybe you can figure it out. Good. Only I can't decide if
Colonel, if I may. It's Skiff, right? I need all of us to understand the urgency of the situation, given the extreme importance of our mission. That goes for you too, Skiff. I hear you've managed to activate one of our devices. The Institute's most valuable invention.
Diode said you asked him some questions about the scanner.
You got it to work at the old bridge, didn't you? And the artifact? There was a faded artifact in the scanner. What happened to it?
Tell us what you need to know, and you can take the gun.
I was there. I was attacked, just like your men. The scanner was stolen. And I'm looking for the scumbags who took it.
Good. Okay. Maybe you know something I don't. Help me find those bastards, Skiff.
Something similar happened to Varan, bandit from Garbage. He had a scanner.
What? Another goddamn scanner? Why are there bandits running around Garbage with your precious invention?
Another scanner?
Don't play dumb with me! At this point, there are more scanners in the zone than there are fucking stalkers!
I don't know
well,
about
I don't
that!
know if
Whoa, guys. Varan's men were attacked. But one of the attackers had this.
Holy shit! A monolith PDA. Now I can finally burn their fucking nest down. Wild Island. Fortifications.
Colonel.
2... No, 3. They're pretty heavily armed.
Colonel!
Where are they getting their equipment? Give me the radio. Zotov, come in.
The scanner and the artifact out there in the hands of lunatics, among the mud and the toxic waste. Colonel.
What?
Please. What if the scanner gets damaged in the fighting? These are not stalkers, but former monolithians. No, this is out of the question. I can't bear to think about it. Maybe we should send some neutral person to the island. Someone who's already helped you. I mean us. Come on. Think about the risk. We could lose the very thing we've been striving to obtain.
Colonel, this is Otov. I don't copy. Please repeat. Over. Colonel.
Just checking in. Over and out.
Thank you. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to introduce myself. My name is Dmitro Dalin, and I'm the head of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. A temple of science, a haven for geniuses, a place where the Holy Grail is not sought, but invented. The scanner is the Institute's greatest achievement. But right now, all that really matters is the revived artifact at the heart of it. If you get it back, our dream can become a reality. Mankind will be transformed. We'll open the way for future technology. And it will all be thanks to you. Thanks to your courage and dedication to progress. You'll be leading the way. The brink of a new scientific era.
That's wonderful, man. But I'm here because the anomaly burned down my home on the mainland. And someone's gotta pay for it.
This cannot be.
But it did.
Another of your miscalculations, eh, Einstein? Skiff, head over to Wild Island and find their leader, Strider. He'll know where the gang hangs out. And if you can persuade him, he just may tell you what kind of shady business they've gone and got themselves into. I'll get you a new one. Take this. It'll come in handy if someone gives you the silent treatment. Good luck, soldier.
Here's
Keep
to the
in touch.
most important guy in the zone.
Who's that?
The bartender, of course.
Don't take too long, please. I can hardly believe we're about to get it back. My Institute's greatest invention.
I'd like to hear more about S.T.A.L.K.E.R. from the man who's in charge of it.
Wondering what's hidden inside those walls, are you? I understand. I've never been one to ignore a good mystery either. Not since I was a child. It's a miracle. Imagine you found the Holy Grail. It can cure the sick, give hope to the despondent. Would you hand it to scientists so everyone could benefit from it? I'm not sure I want to know your answer. Well, my answer is S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Its purpose is to channel the power of the zone for the good of all mankind.
Why do you call the scanner your greatest invention?
You're already acquainted with its functionality. You've seen what happens when it's activated. It used to be that we could only interact with the zone's manifestations, such as anomalies and artifacts. The scanner makes it possible to manipulate anomalous energy directly. Everything else is merely a side effect. Do you understand? This invention has already changed the world.
This is about more than just a scanner. What makes the artifact inside so important?
The artifact could be the key. I hope you're not thinking about selling it. No one understands its real value. No one else would beat my offer. Bring it to S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and I'll explain everything. The artifact...
I'd like to hear...
Imagine... Well, my...
How did the scanners end up in the zone, Professor?
I have no idea. Ask Colonel Korshunov. That's his line of work. I don't understand why you need to be so dramatic. Were it not for this, who knows how long it would have taken us to find it. See you later.
Here's to the common good.
You know the way. Wild Island, Noontide base. Talk to their leader, Strider.
Cheers.
Find out what this monolithian gadget has to do with my men getting killed and the scanner getting stolen.
I need more information about Noontide.
Noontide is what's left of Monolith. By all accounts, they're a shadow of their former self. But I still advise caution. Their base on Wild Island is heavily fortified, and it looks like they've got something to hide. Besides, those combat skills stay with a man forever. Even if your memory gets wiped, your body never forgets.
What can you tell me about Monolith, Colonel?
The middle of the zone used to be protected by a well-armed and superbly trained group called Monolith, and they did their job extremely effectively. Of course, their exceptional discipline had more to do with so-called scientific progress than any kind of training. It was dirty work, but their effectiveness was still unmatched.
How did the scanners end up in the zone, Colonel?
The Wardens are doing their job, Stalker. S.T.A.L.K.E.R has been secured against outside threats. But our brilliant Professor Dahlin here is too obsessed with his experiments to keep an eye on his own staff. And he leaves his toys all over the place.
What's gonna happen to the slag heap now?
We'll maintain order here. Nestor was a compromise, but the time for compromises is over. If the ward isn't in control, the locals will be at each other's throats in no time flat. You've seen it for yourself, from the front row.
What's gonna happen to the slag heap now?
We'll maintain order here. Nestor was a compromise, but the time for compromises is over. If the ward isn't in control, the locals will be at each other's throats in no time flat. You've seen it for yourself, from the front row. Yeah.
Wait, wasn't there something we wanted to do?
Ask my senior officer.
Drink?
Nah. First, we gotta pour some shots.
Exactly. Pour me one.
Ready as himself, grabbing lots of pouches for artifacts. As night falls, they set out. The rookie realizes they're going
It's gonna
the
be hard
wrong
time
way.
for the
I'd like a word with you, in private.
Later,
Later, okay?
What anomalies, the old-timer grins. We're going to the cement factory.
Well, thanks for trying.
later, okay? You wanna chat?
Folks come to the zone either looking for something.
See ya. I don't even want to know what Korshunov wanted from me. Blah, 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 keep in order, blah, blah, blah. The zone is the key to the good of mankind. He doesn't give a damn about mankind or the zone, even though the world is already becoming a part of it. Don't tell him that, though. The news would crush that poor bastard. You should drop by the sawmill, Skiff. You've already seen one side of the zone. It's about time you saw the other. You won't regret it, I promise.